What is going on? My name's Reggie, the Mortgage Cowboy, and I've got the big three for you this week. This is all about what is catching my interest. What's happening in the world of real estate, what's happening in technology, and anything else that I find kind of interesting. Let's dive into it. This article from Housingwire definitely caught my attention. It says home sellers who didn't list on the MLS lost almost $1 billion in sales proceeds. This is according to Zillow. And what they did, this is really interesting. You start diving into it. So basically, obviously, the MLS is what realtor uses to list a house. So then other people can see it and they can tell their clients about what's for sale and whatnot. So what they wanted to do was see, okay, is there really a benefit to putting your house up on the MLS, or is private party the way to go? Well, what they found in 2023 and 2024, that people who did not use this typically lost almost $5,000. Now, they even break it down even more. And this is really interesting because it more than doubled in you know, different neighborhoods, and majority black neighborhoods, they lost almost $10,000. In majority Hispanic neighborhoods, that number jumped to almost $14,000. So that is a huge, huge difference between what somebody would net and, ultimately what they ended up getting. So it just kind of goes to show that, putting your house on the MLS can bring more money to it. So it's just an interesting, and just an interesting article. You can kind of dive into it and probably argue both sides of that point. But the whole point is, by listing on the MLS, it does bring more money. So that was kind of cool. The number two thing that I want to talk about is I wrote a book, and I'm so excited for this. It's all about, as I've talked about in previous episodes of the Big Three here. I have a podcast, right? It's called Coaching the Cowboy, um, and we're all about helping. Our target is men, but we, obviously women can glean stuff from this as well. But helping people who are lost, right? They feel like life has hit them. They felt like, man, I'm in my 20s. I can accomplish anything. I can do whatever I want. But then, you know what? Life came at you. You got married. You had kids. You got, into the job, and you feel stuck, right? And you don't know how to break out of it. And you don't know what to do. Or maybe you're going through life circumstances, whether a breakup, a divorce, or a career change, or whatever it may be. This book is for you. And I'm still kind of tweaking the title a little bit, but essentially it's something around getting back in the game. You're on the sidelines. Let's get you back in the game. And I'm super excited about this. If you want to proofread it for me, please do. I need all the help I can get. And it's about 22 pages, something like that. The book will be a little bit longer, just because right now it's just literally typed out, in a Word doc or in a PDF. So, once you start adding some, uh, you know, the different pages and the links, and, you put some pictures in there, you do different formatting for a book, it's going to be a little bit longer than that, but it's about 20 pages or so, just on 8.5 by 11. So if you want to help me out, I would absolutely love it. Shoot me an email, make a comment on this video, and I will get you a copy of it. And all I ask is three things. Okay. If I'm going to send this to you, you got to promise me three things. Number one, you have got to like my stuff. Okay. You've got to comment, you've got to do all that stuff. Okay. Not like you like it, but like as in hit the like button. Number two, you have to actually read it. If I'm going to take the time to write stuff and send it to you and put these videos together and everything, you need to actually read it. And number three, the third thing that you need to do for me, if I'm going to send this to you, is you have to be honest with me. Okay. You can't just tell me it sucks and just leave it at that. You have to tell me what sucks about it. You have to show me where I need to improve on, or I really like this, or I don't like this, or this needs to be worded together, or your English sucks, or whatever. Right. But you need to help give me some constructive criticism, because I'll take it. I'm a big boy. I can take it. But I know it's good. I've had a couple people read it. Great feedback so far. So again, send me a message. I'd love to have you just check it out for me. In the final the third thing that I want to talk about is how's your bracket doing? Is it busted yet? I know mine's kind of on life support right now. I'm still hanging in there, but the thing I wanted to talk about is twofold. Number one, Auburn, Michigan, going to be a great matchup here. We're in Michigan here, so I'm going to highlight the Michigan games. And then Michigan State, Ole Miss. How cool is this that both state schools, or both of the big universities here in Michigan, made it to the Sweet 16? That is absolutely awesome. And just like you, I consume social media, and I came across this video. It is absolutely mind blowing. And if you think about where college is right now and where it is headed, this paints, I think, a pretty dark reality of the entire sporting landscape in the college field. Now, what reality am I talking about? Well, the official FanDuel account, had actually posted this video. And basically, these are all the Sweet 16 teams that are still in the tournament. Now, what are all these different graphics here? Well, these are all the colleges that the starting five from that group where they originally started college. Now, it's kind of easy to see Michigan State right here. You've got Duke right here. This is Tennessee over here. Obviously, this is going to be Purdue. This is Houston. But look at everybody else. It is an absolute grab bag of teams. And this is, right, wrong, and different. This is a sad reality of college athletics. And if you look at college football, soon to be college basketball, it is college basketball. I'm sure it's going to trickle over to baseball and other sports as well. The whole thing about the team and growing and fifth year seniors and everything else and coming on as a walk on and all that stuff, I'm sorry, but that is probably a thing of the past. And when you look at the mid majors, which, if you're talking March Madness, everybody loves mid majors, right? The Loyolas, the VCUs, the Butlers, a decade or so ago, whenever they were going through their things. Everybody loves those mid major big upsets and everything else. But we do not have that in this tournament, right? And I wonder if it's more of a trend now that the mid-major, here in Michigan, your central Michigan, your eastern, the directional schools, or schools like that, would have a nucleus of team or players. And now all they're doing, all these big D1 schools, your Dukes, obviously everybody else, they're just plucking these players from other teams. So it's almost as if everybody talks about college being a breeding ground for the NBA, the NFL, or whatever it is for professional sports, which is absolutely true. But even inside of that, the mid majors are now a feeder system for the power four schools. It used to be power five, but now it's the power four schools. So when I say power four, I'm talking about, your Alabamas, your Tennessees, your Floridas, your Dukes, your Michigans, your USCs, all these big universities. When you think of major college football, major college basketball, those are your players. So it's really interesting and sad at the same time that, the landscape that we're used to seeing of college basketball is probably coming to an end, in college sports as a whole as well. So that's the big three. And I always like to end with this. Hey, I appreciate you. If you've stuck on it this long, this one was a little long winded, so I apologize for that. But hey, I am here for you. When you're working, I'm working. Okay. You need fast pre-approvals. I'm here for you. I'd love to work with you, love to work with clients, and, whether they're looking to buy, sell, or refinance, I'd love to be a resource for you. All right. Take care.